Welcome to the Select Board meeting for Tuesday, May 17th. As we always do, we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First up is a public hearing and a vote request of Highland Equities LLC doing business as Ex-Golf Walpole for an all-alcohol beverage license with common victualers at 50 Providence Highway. Jim?
I will move that we open the public hearing.
We have a second. Motion is second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Come on up. Is that you guys? Great.
That's us, guys. I have some presentations.
Sure.
Have some- oh, okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, how are you guys?
Good. How you doing? Why don't you tell us a little bit about the business? We did read what you had already applied with, so.
All right, sure. Yeah, if we want to move to slide one, it kind of gives an overview of the business. So really, it's an indoor golf facility. We're going to have 9 simulators for patrons to come in, play indoor golf. We'll have 11 TVs, broadcasting different sports events, and a small bar with food and beverage.
Great.
Yeah, so I think, our standard operating hours are going to be, typically around 9 to 10 o'clock at night. We'll flex a little depending on demand and what time of the season. And, yeah.
Anybody have any questions right off the bat?
Do you have a busier time of the year, winter
We do,
season?
we do, yeah, we do. Winter's very busy.
Is it?
Because golfers, they can't play outside, so they love to play indoor. And in the summer, people move to outside, so it's a little quiet, a little more quiet.
Do you have a busier time of the day?
In the winter and high season, it's really all day long.
Yeah.
It's really busy. We have one of these businesses in Lincoln, Rhode Island, and in the winter, guys are, we're sold out Monday morning at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it runs all day, so it's really good.
Is the entire operation by appointment or not?
We do have walk-ins, but most of it's tee time.
Understood.
And we do a lot of the appointments online, or patrons or customers will call.
Got it. And, sorry, more questions. Do you have a minimum age to get in, or is anyone allowed to come in?
So we don't have a minimum age, but we do ask that, if kids come in, they're accompanied by adults.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Sure. Thanks.
Eve, are you happy with all the paperwork?
Yep, everything is in order.
Any other comments or questions?
No, sounds like a great
Jim?
concept.
I like what you're doing here. I particularly like the fact that it provides me with a potential golf experience where I don't lose half a dozen golf balls. So I appreciate what you're doing.
All right, great.
I also think it's a good idea, so.
Okay.
My son has already talked to me and told me we need to have this, so. He's been to one, maybe you're one in Lincoln.
Yeah.
He's been to one just like this.
Yeah,
so.
great. We're really excited. We're planning to open, I think it's sometime in early September if everything goes according to plan. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Okay. Jim, would you make a motion?
Is there anybody here to speak at the public
Is there anybody here to speak to the liquor license at the Walpole Mall for the golf experience? Nope,
Okay, I'll
seeing
move-
nobody.
I'll move that we close the public hearing.
Second?
Motion is second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye. I'll move to approve the request of Highland Equities GL LLC DBA Ex-Golf Walpole for an all-alcoholic beverage license with common vitler at 50 Providence Highway, space E50, subject to the applicant obtaining inspections from building and health departments.
Second.
So your motion is second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
I actually have.
Thank you. All right.
One more.
I got
Oh, one
another
more,
too, yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So motion to approve the request of Ex-Golf Walpole for an entertainment license for 11 TVs and non-live music.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you there, and thanks, Aoife.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Next, we have a public hearing and vote the request of Gainen Walpole, Inc., doing business as Sakura for alteration of licensed premises at 691 Main Street. Jim?
I'll move that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Welcome.
Welcome. Good evening. My name is Chris Coleman on behalf of the applicant.
Andy Wang is the manager there currently, and he's with me here tonight. They're looking to expand into the space that's to the left of the existing restaurant. I believe it was formerly a UPS location. The square footage will increase from 2,000 square feet where they currently are to 3,650 square feet. They're proposing additional prep area and a lounge bar on that side. It's 10 seats at the lounge bar. There's 2 other tables that will be in there. So what that will increase the seating from 48 to 58. Also, they're going to plan on relocating the reception area from the current location into the other side. It's about $100,000 worth of work, and if all the contractors show up when they're supposed to show up, they think about 2 to 3 months would be able to do it from the time of approval. That's all we have.
Okay. And the existing restaurant will be open during construction?
That's correct.
Okay, great.
A couple of questions. So the area that's in the back, it's kind of a triangular area. The area that's in behind the lounge bar, what's actually back there?
Yeah, the plan's kind of small.
So-
Yeah, no, I have it here. Bear with me 1 second. That's the prep area, actually.
Okay, so there'll be,
There's refrigerators and prep tables right there.
and prepping food and that's in
Vegetables
prep
and
area.
seafood,
Okay,
and yes.
okay. And you mentioned moving the reception area from where the existing restaurant is over to the new slot. Is there anything else happening in the old part of the restaurant?
No.
Okay. No, looks good to me.
So the, if I could just follow up on that, so the new kitchen prep area will be an extension of the existing kitchen. The existing kitchen will continue to be in its existing
Yeah,
location.
you could say that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it. And I'm just curious, I know some of the other establishments in that mall have the opportunity to have outdoor seating. I don't know what it looks like behind the location. Is there an opportunity for future outdoor seating? I know it's not envisioned in this plan, but perhaps that you're thinking about for down the road?
You know, I've been to the place a few times, and I've been to the front area, you know, Dollar Tree all the way across, but I actually don't know what's behind there. Andy, what's behind your building? What's it look like back there? Is it just woods, or is it, you know, any dumpsters or anything like that? What is back there? Do you understand what I'm asking? This area here, outside the building,
It's not really putting into this.
it's a dumpster back
That's
there.
good. And I could,
Dumpsters and parking, yeah.
I could take a walk back there, and I'm just curious. It's not pertinent to what you're asking for today. I was just curious. Everything looks great.
Looks good. Jim?
Motion to close the public hearing?
Second?
Motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve request of ex-golf Walpole for I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Here we go.
Take that too.
Motion to, I'm redoing the other one. Motion to approve the request of Gainen Walpole, Inc., DBA Sakura, for alteration of licensed premises at 691 Main Street, subject to the applicant obtaining inspections from building and health departments.
Second?
Motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
you.
Good luck.
Glad to see you expanding. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, next up, public hearing and vote, request of NSTAR Electric Company for grant of location to relocate one pole and install sidewalk guy and anchor within the town layout of Short Street.
I'll move that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Okay. We're also running early, so if you need a couple minutes, go ahead. Okay, come on up. We hardly ever run early, so.
Good evening, Christine Crosby, Eversource Energy,
Can we take a
and
vote on that?
we are requesting permission.
Hold on 1 second. Jim reminds me we didn't take a vote, so.
So motion to open the public hearing?
And seconded.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Christine Crosby, Eversource Energy, and we are requesting permission for a grant of location for the relocation of an existing pole out at Short Street. It's pole 54/1, and the purpose of relocating that pole would be to provide space and clearance for a new traffic signal that's going to be installed there.
Great, I was gonna ask that, just to make sure it's going to the right spot, so we can put those signals in, so, okay. Any other questions?
Only question I had was the actual guy anchor. It's hard for me to tell how it actually sits. Is there like a tree lawn or something there that the anchor's gonna be in, or?
The tree, no, it's gonna go further back behind that stone wall.
So does it cross the sidewalk,
It does cross the sidewalk, but
but high up?
be high up and
Okay.
beyond the stone wall,
Got
you
it,
know.
okay, okay.
Is there a sidewalk on that side of the street?
Well,
No, okay.
there's dirt there and,
I
you know.
understand, yeah. And there's no plans, of course, to put a sidewalk on that side of the street. Okay.
So Carl, you're happy with this?
Excuse me, yes, Carl Bald of Town Engineer, Mr. Chairman, I delivered a letter of recommendation right away when the petition came in. I'm okay with it. There is no sidewalk on that side.
Thank you.
And they've used the guy anchor, so there's a pole and so that the guy will go straight down, so it won't take up so much room.
Great, thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Move that we close the public hearing.
Second?
Motion and second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Move to approve the request, I'm sorry, here we go, I'm doing the same thing again, I gotta get my act together here. Motion to approve request of N-Star Electric Company for grant of location to relocate one pole and install sidewalk guy and anchor within the town layout of Short Street.
Second?
So we have a motion and a second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thanks.
good night.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, Carl.
Next up, Veteran Services Committee. Mark, you want to come up, or whoever's with you? Come on up. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we're here to, bring a board member?
We are running a little early. If you're
Okay.
expecting other people, we can come
No,
back here
no,
in a
we're
few
not.
minutes.
No.
so-
Never been on this end of the process.
Okay.
Exactly.
I know you're introducing Kevin Medeiros, who wants to join the committee.
Great.
Yeah, so this, so, I've never done this.
Kevin, come on up to the microphone.
Yeah, I've never done this.
Probably more here than here.
Welcome.
Thank you, I
Why don't you
appreciate
tell, I mean, we've seen what you filled out on your paperwork, but why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
it. Sure, my name is Kevin Medeiros. My wife and I bought our first home here in Walpole back in June 2020. For obvious reasons, we weren't able to get out into the community until things started opening back up. So I was looking for a way to get involved in the community. I saw an opening on the Veteran Service Committee. I'm not a veteran, I'm an attorney. For the past 5 years, I've been working exclusively on veterans benefits issues with a law firm out of Providence. We deal primarily with veterans benefits, survivor benefits for veterans, things of that nature. So my practice is 100% veterans related, so I thought it would be a good way to get involved in town with my background. So that's why I applied to be on the committee.
Great. Let me open it up for any questions.
No question, we appreciate you bringing that breadth of expertise. Thanks for volunteering.
Yeah, thank you.
So before you make a motion, one of the things I always tell people is, I think one of the things that makes Walpole a great town is the number of people who are willing to volunteer their time to help others. So, profoundly, I'd say thank you for being a volunteer in the town of Walpole, so, especially for the veterans, so.
Thank you, yeah, I'm very happy to be.
We actually had our Veterans Committee meeting this evening, and one of the topics that came up was disability benefits and conflict with aid and attendance and different programs, so it would absolutely be a great contributor to the committee.
We handle a lot of those issues. So we appeal VA denials of benefits to the Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims in Washington DC. So that's where my expertise is, and hopefully I can help out there.
Greatly.
Great, thank you. Jim?
I'll move to appoint Kevin Medeiros to the Veteran Service Committee to fill a vacancy.
Second?
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I understand you wanted an update on the Gainen program?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, great. So it was well received, as we all expected. We are now expanding to the main common where the Santa house is. I don't know if that common has a name, but we're
It's a good
expanding there.
description, yeah.
There's 6 light posts, so we can accommodate 12 banners. We are going to be leaving it there for now for a number of reasons. We want to make sure it's sustainable with future applicants. We want to be able to have that consistent rollover between the Veterans Common and the main common, and we want to make sure it's sustainable financially for the committee. The other concern is we don't want to go overboard and kind of cheapen the honor of the banner by saturating the town with them. So for now, we're just going to keep it to the Veterans Common and to the expansion to the opposing common for Memorial Day. I think we all expected that there would be, I have to grab my phone for this one moment. I think we all expected that there would be an impact on the families when we rolled out this program. And when I was at the Council of Aging on Saturday for organizing the flag swap for the cemeteries, Karen Swan, who is the daughter of Lauren Sundberg, was there. She volunteered to do the flags as well. So Mr. Sundberg was one of the veterans that has the banner with the launch on Veterans Day. He passed away during COVID, and the family couldn't be there. They couldn't have a funeral, so there was never any of that closure. So because of the banner program, he was honored on the common, and that was actually the family's closure for not being able to recognize him. So when Karen explained this to me, I asked her, I was kind of busy getting ready for the flag swap, so I said I would reconnect with her later that evening. And I touched base with her, and she gave me permission to share this. She said, in 2020, COVID not only took my dad's life, but also took away his funeral, our chance to say goodbye. Veterans Day 2021 was our opportunity to honor my dad and celebrate his life. He lived his entire life in Walpole and was proud of his town and his country. Your banner program honored him and was perfect in many ways. So thank you for allowing us to do this, and we will continue to honor the veterans.
It's great. I think it's a great program, so.
Yeah. And do you have any questions?
No, we're glad you're going to continue to expand it
Excellent.
in a reasonable way, so that's great.
We got this all under our belt, now we're moving on to our next
So Jim will
project.
make a motion right now, so.
Well, actually,
We don't need a motion
No, we
because
don't
we
need
had
it.
sort of
Yeah.
already approved
Yeah.
it before,
Yeah,
right?
it's more the Memorial Day motion
Expansion.
for,
Okay.
no, to use the town common and to block off the street, so that's.
Oh, okay.
So I'll move to approve the request to use the town common on Monday, May 30th, 2022 for the Memorial Day observance and block off a portion of Elm Street from approximately 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. On the agenda, we had Bill Willith with the food pantry scheduled to come in. That was my fault. He really is supposed to be coming in next week, so we'll see him next week on the agenda. With the time being before 7:40, is there anybody here for open forum? Seeing as they're not, we'll continue on. New business, Jim?
Sure. We have a couple of requests here to reduce the size of, you meant me, right? Not the other.
Either one.
Sorry. We had a couple of requests to reduce the size of the Housing Partnership and the Economic Development Commission. It really makes sense to reduce these. This request is coming specifically from these two committees here. So I recommend favorable action on both of these requests.
Thanks, Jim. I think it is important to have the right size committee. If it's too big, they have a hard time with a quorum, and then it becomes a pain in the neck for everybody, so.
Motion to reduce the membership of the Economic Development Commission from 9 full-time members to 7 full-time members and remove all associate member positions.
Second.
So we have a motion, a second. Any further discussion?
I'm just curious, the EDC, is that a commission that's like not mandated or regulated by the state? Are there certain?
It is.
Yeah, it is. And do they have a minimum of 7, or could we have gone to 5, or do they? I don't know if you happen to know off the top of your head, but do they require us to have a 7-member commission?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me check. I'll work with Patrick and I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I know we had discussed briefly going to 5, and if we had decided to do that, which we're not, then perhaps there was something that didn't allow us to do that. But no, I don't have any problem with the motion.
So we have a motion, a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion to reduce the membership of the Walpole Housing Partnership from 9 full-time members to 5 full-time members.
Second?
Motion is second. Any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. And I'll move to accept with regret the resignation of David Doe from Emergency Management / Civil Defense.
Second.
David has been in that position for, by my count, 44 years. And you remember Roger Turner, who used to run that group. Well, David's been there for a really, really, really long time and done some unbelievably good work, so we'll miss you, David.
So did I have a second?
Yes.
Motion is second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Jim, you want to keep going?
Sure. Vote request of Carol Johnson, WFM manager, to use Springbrook Park on Saturday from June 11th to October 22nd, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the Walpole Farmers Market.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I think the farmer's market is a great thing on Saturday mornings, so glad to see it continue. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. On to Adams Farm events request. I'll move to approve the request of Mayor McDonald to use Adams Farm on Saturday, July 23rd, 2022, from 1 to 3 p.m. for a baby shower.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. And I move to approve the request of Walpole Women's Club to use Adams Farm on Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, from 1 to 3 for a luncheon.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. I'll move to approve the request of Carol Henges to hold the OPR Fun Run on Saturday, May 21st, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the area of Old Post Road School.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Can I just quickly ask,
Sure.
on the agenda, it says, going back to the Walpole Women's Club, it says they're requesting 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., but on the motion, it was for 1 to 3. So I don't know if we want to give it from 11:30 to 3, so they can decide.
Oh, sorry, that must be my,
Yeah, they can decide when within that time period. Can we just amend that motion to give them the flexibility?
Thank you.
Would you amend your motion, Jim?
Sure.
Okay.
You re-amend, you
So I,
re-second it?
and I resecond it,
Let's
correct.
vote it again. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion to approve request of Nick Zazula for a one-day entertainment permit at 4 Woodruff Road on Saturday, June 18th, 2022, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for a birthday party subject to compliance with all Walpole Police Department conditions.
I second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion to accept with gratitude the following donations. Multiple donors in memory of Catherine Tryanovitz Russo to Library Children's Books. Multiple donors to Night Before the 4th gift account. Multiple donors to Recreation Smiling Eyes Financial Assistance. David and Michelle Burke in honor of Bob Ela to COA Gifts. Walpole COA Pool Players to COA Gift Pool Table Related Expenses. David Beer Sr. to Veteran Services Hometown Hero Program. Anthony and Linda Panarelli to COA Gifts. And Carol Zagrafos to COA Gifts.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. I'll move to approve the minutes of April 26, 2022 as presented in our packet.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Town administrators update?
Sure, just a few things here. Town meeting and town election. Town meeting, as you all know, went off very well. We lasted just about 3-4 hours. Dan ran a great meeting. Liz already has a draft of the minutes done, and they were sent out for review by everyone. And I just thought I was impressed the way we were able to move over so easily. DPW did a great job just kind of putting everything together on the fly. Mike Donovan, Jim DiTilio, I want to thank both of them, and of course Patrick. For the election, the polls will be open from 8 to 8. Liz is just about ready to go. She actually had some training in the building earlier today for election workers, which is set to be held on June 4th on Saturday. So we're good to go with that. Just a note on the trash. A few weeks ago, there was a whole kick-up of the use of the flyer that went out. And I just want to, I know the Board of Health has kind of set the record straight on this one, but what was sent out was just an informational message. It was just simply to let people know that toters were available at no cost. We're not changing around the way we do things at this point. The toters were free. They're actually already all gone, and we're supposed to get some more free ones in from the vendor. Our new contract's set to kick in on July 1st, but nothing, for the most part, the end users, which is the residents, won't really see any major changes on that one. So just to clarify that, I know that it's kind of subsided before town meeting, but I just want to make a note of that one. And a quick update on the senior means tax exemption. That was briefly talked about at the meeting last week. I plan on having a memo put together just for a brief discussion at your next meeting. Dennis and I have been working on some stuff, and since we last formally discussed it, there's been some development at the state level that I think may allow us not to really have to take some action if the legislature follows through with it, where we can just simply decide to elect into it instead of having to petition the legislature and go through a whole, likely a year-long process. We can just put a warrant on to accept it. So more to come on that. I'm going to kind of outline it, and I'll ask Dennis to join me at the next meeting. But I was really impressed with that. So what I'll likely be asking for is permission from the board to send a letter to our delegation asking them to support, I forget the number, the House bill it was, but asking them to support the bill and encourage them to move it forward. And if it doesn't go anywhere, I'm expecting we'll have something drafted for the board to consider, but kind of two paths at once. And last one, playground update. We have 2 playgrounds that are being constructed in Walpole in a very short time frame. The Woodard Playground is just about complete. We're waiting for the pad to be poured across the street. That will likely happen with, I think he said he was going to try to start on Monday. Next Monday, it's going to take 3 to 5 days to pour that and to get everything in place. And hopefully in a week or 2, we'll have kids playing over there. And the contractor plans to start the playground at the Route 1A ball fields, the South Walpole Community Athletic Complex, the first full week of June. So that's great. It's been moved up on his schedule, and looking forward to getting that started. All the equipment is, I think it's supposed to be in on Monday, so he thinks we will be set to go the first full week. So that's it.
Any comments or questions for Jim?
No.
Nope.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching at home. Thank you.